During a recent appearance on Shannon Sharp's show, Gary Owen opened up about his estranged relationship with his 3 kids. Gary said, "In this moment, I don't know how to mend our relationship. I just want them to know I love them, I'm proud of them, and I'm here whenever they decide to reach out." Well, Gary's ex-wife Kenya replied to his comments and wrote, "It's been 3 years. I've always been kind and cool with you, never making things awkward. I've never bothered you. I've offered suggestions about the situation, but you don't respect boundaries, which is why you've brought this up again on social media. I don't know what else I can do to help you. I always wish you well." What are your thoughts on this situation, Arman?
I just kind of feel like she kind of went off a little bit. He didn't really say much. He just said he's there when the kids are ready to talk. So it seems like she always constantly finds her way to kind of come at him and make it seem like he's the problem. And I just feel like I like Gary Owens, and I don't think he said anything wrong.
Okay, Al, what do you think about this?
Listen, this is probably not going to be. I'm probably going to get a bit pushback for this, but I think what's her name, Kenya. I think Kenya could do better. I think she could do better. I just don't like it when a father is not involved or interacting well with their kids. Now, we do know that these kids aren't babies, right? They are grown kids, but at the same time, I just feel like as a mother, she could do more to try to initiate the 2 or all of them coming back together for the sake of the father knowing and speaking to the kids.
I want to make a point about this. And yes, I will. Full disclosure, I'm friends with Gary Owen. I used to be friends with his wife. I was friends of both of them, but him definitely, I've known him longer from the comedy scene and the radio stuff. So, Kenya, you're wrong for this. And I'm sorry. And Black women, do not villainize me. And I'm not just doing this to take the white man's side. I have to be able to call things out as they are. Right is right and wrong is wrong. This man did not say anything bad about you in that comment. He misses his kids. And yes, we don't know all the details, but I do know that he showed up to the daughter's graduation, paid for it. Y'all didn't let him speak. You know, like there was like, y'all, and that's between y'all. But I will say this, you have your nerve. My one problem with this is you saying he's always bringing stuff to social media. Ma'am, in the beginning of this situation, you brought this to social media, and you're the one that brought all kinds of other people into your drama, including myself. And I'm still waiting on my apology from you. She tried to say that Gary Owen was cheating with me or one of my friends. And then Gary Owen has gone on 3 different platforms to clear my name, right? And Kenya, I don't hate you, but like, I know as a sister, you've definitely been accused of things you haven't done before, and going through a divorce is messy, and you see comments about yourself that you don't like. Just extend that same grace. Like, nobody likes being dragged into something that they have nothing to do with. I'm just a friend to whoever wants to talk to me. If you want to pick up the phone, we could have talked. I sent messages through our mutual hairstyles that I hooked you up with. And like, I'm just tired of it. Like, I think a lot of the stuff that has been brought to social media was from you in the beginning. And for 2 years, Gary didn't say anything about you. He was silent. Then he finally went on Wendy Williams' show. And if you go back and look at, he has gone out of his way to not drag the mother of his kids and his ex-wife, which I respect that. You know how hard it is to be called all kind of names and to not respond when you're getting dragged? And he continues to show you respect. Yes, we don't know the goings on, so we are only going by what we see in the blogs and the social media. But I remember you making many posts about him and dragging people into your into your divorce that didn't have to be included, Kenya. This man wants to see his kids. I know they're not children, they're adults, and they can make their own decisions. I'm not blaming you for that. But I think it's sad when a parent really wants to see their kids, because there's plenty of parents that don't make any effort to see their kids, and we'd be calling him all kind of names if he didn't. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Women, if you're mad at your ex, don't stand in the way and put stuff in the kid's head. Not saying she did that. And men, if you have a chance to see your kids, do it, and don't let anything stop you, because then you're gonna look like a deadbeat. And then we're gonna be talking about
before we move on, I didn't want to gloss over, but let's talk a little bit about that cheating allegation. So what happened? You were allegedly sleeping with Gary, or what?
Yeah, but she knows it's not true. And she bet. And he said, like, so Gary comes to Dallas a lot. He does a lot of shows here, New Year's Eve show. I've been friends with him for years. And he also trains with one of my friends here who is married. Okay. So before the divorce situation happened, him and I meet him sometimes with people. It's never just one-on-one, because I know how that looks, and I'm not doing that anyways. I asked KJ at the time, who was my boyfriend, to come, and he was busy, so I brought one of my friends. So he discussed this. He talked about how his marriage is falling apart. So he admitted to her that he had met with me while he was out here as a friend.
Okay.
Like, but she knows me though. So he was like, oh yeah, I went and saw Claudia. We all had drinks and we talked. So when it comes out, the divorce happens, the announcement, She felt blindsided, and everybody was just going to go down with the ship. And I have nothing to do with your dissolving of your relationship, Kenya. I have not messed with your man, and I don't know any girls that slept with your man. I promise you that. I do not know. I'm not involved with that. So just keep me out of the group chat, and then I'll have to go on these rants about you because I'd rather not. I'd rather do a story about how y'all reconciled and y'all can kind of both have access to the kids. Okay, I'm done. I'm sure that'll be on somebody's blog tomorrow. It's going to be taken out of context.